How is it going, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm really excited to tell you my top 20 gift ideas for guitarists because Christmas is on the way. We're running out of ideas and time. So before we get started, make sure to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and in case you're interested about the product that I'm gonna be mentioning in this video, you'll get all the links in the description. These are affiliate links, so I might earn a commission during the process. Now enjoy the video. Alright, so the first idea that I have in mind, it might be obvious, but we never know, it depends of your budget. But how about a brand new guitar? I just saw that Ibanez did a really nice new collection, like kind of Polyphia kind of style guitar, which is absolutely really great. I had the chance to try one of these in the music shop next to my place, and it's pretty decent. If you have the budget, you can decide to buy a new guitar. If you take Ibanez, you're not gonna go wrong. It sounds really good in my opinion, and if you have about $500–600 of budget, this is the perfect gift. So the second gift ideas that I have for you, it might be, how about an amplifier? Because we all got like really nice guitars, but sometimes we kinda forget about the amps and everything. So I've got this really amp that I recommend to my student, and it's the Boss Katana. And you can have it in two different versions. You can get the mini one or the big boy one. The big boy one is, I think, 50 watts. I think it's 50 watts. And you can literally play anything. The sound quality is really good. And in this case, your partner or your friend or your boyfriend, whatever, or girlfriend or daddy or whatever, got like a bigger level on guitar, maybe a tube amp, like maybe a head or something like that. But it's definitely worth it to go through an amp. And in my opinion, the Boss Katana is a really good weapon if you want to play anything, like if you want to play jazz, metal, reggae, whatever. It's really polyvalent, so I definitely recommend this one. Alright, the next one that I have in mind is actually pretty cool and really not that expensive. So if you're tight on the budget, this might be really cool. So it could be custom picks. So I made these picks with my band Magnitude 10 back in the day. Really good companies making custom picks for really cheap. And it could be, I don't know, it could be a really good sign if your friends got like, I don't know, a band or a brand or whatever, or just like something to say on the pick. I think it could be really nice. And you can get a set of like 50 picks for maybe 30 euros or something like that, $30 maybe. And I think it could be a really good gift idea. So now let's move on to the next one. And the next one you can get could be some merch. Right now, a lot of bands need money, so if you like a local band with your partner or your family, that you've got like this special band that you really like, how about buying a t-shirt or a hoodie or even both, or a CD, signed CD or vinyl? That could be a really good idea, and maybe not original, but it always does this effect. At least for me, if I receive a new metal t-shirt, I will be like, oh hell yeah, this is pretty cool. So now, let's move on to the next one. Okay, this one is a little bit weird, but it could be cool. So if you need to change your fridge and you're into metal or music, you can buy the Marshall fridge. Yeah, it's a little bit expensive in my opinion, but if you have a garage or something like that, I think it could be really good shout, because if you open the packaging, you can be like, oh wow, this is an amp and a cab. That's actually not. That's where you can put all of your drinks or your food if you use it for food. I don't know what you're using for. Let me know in the comment section. But at least you can put your you can put some stuff in there, and it's a really nice design, so you can go ahead with that. Alright, so the next one that I have on my list is a guitar toolkit, and it could be really helpful. And I think that's one of my gifts for Christmas that I'm gonna give to myself because I'm always looking for a cutter for like my winter wine strings and stuff like that. DLRU made a really good, I think they made the signature Nita Strauss on this, and you've got literally everything in there. I'm gonna link it in the description because I'm telling you, it's really useful if you need to set up your guitar, or if you need to change strings. Instead of doing everything by hand, you can use, as I said, the winder, or if you need a cutter to cut the strings. This is basically really useful. It might sound a little bit expensive, but it's actually worth it, because if we change, in my case, I'm changing my strings every 2 weeks, so it's worth it. I mean, you just buy it once and it goes for a long time. And the next one that I have in mind as well would be a multi-pack of strings, because as I just said earlier with the guitar toolkits, we're changing our strings every single 2 weeks or every week. It depends on how many times you're changing your strings every month. But a set of strings, if you get like a 10 10 sets of strings is really useful, and you can literally keep it for like the next 3 to 6 months. Once again, depends how many times you're changing your strings every month or every week, but that could be a really good shout. And the strings that I recommend is the D'Addario XT for electric guitar. So I'm gonna link if you want to see the test here on this spot. Not that expensive actually, it's a little bit cheaper than the NYXL, and they are absolutely amazing, so you can literally go for it. Alright, this one is actually my favorite one, and I think it could be great if you're, as I just said, your dad, you're the person that you want to buy the gift. Maybe how about a guitar lesson with one of his or her hero? Well, a lot of people since March are organizing everything online right now, and they're offering a lot of guitar lessons for actually a pretty good price. And I saw that Richard from Cradle of Filth is offering guitar lessons for like, I think he's teaching for a week, but you can actually get some guitar lessons with the guitarist of Cradle of Filth. So it depends who gives the guitar lessons, but I'm pretty sure you can find a lot of people who's teaching guitar, and that could be a really good shout to get a guitar lesson with your hero, right? And let me know in the comment section if you would take a guitar lesson, who would it be? Let me know in the comment section. I'm really curious about that. Alright, so the next one is one who could be really nice, and it's about pedals. Yes, because we always want new gear, and a pedal could be really expensive or could be really cheap. And yeah, a pedal, you can literally go however you like. Just take a picture if you're not sure about the pedal board of the person that you want to buy the pedal for. And for example, usually you can go for, I've got this amazing drop tune pedal, the Digitech, where you can, it's basically you don't need to change any tuning on your guitar, you just do it on the pedal. And this one is literally a game changer. I'm gonna link it as well in the description. So wait, so now the next one that I have in mind would, well, not in mind because I wrote everything down, but the next one that I have could be a set of wireless headphones. And we always use a set of headphones. I don't really like AirPods or regular earphones. Well, actually I do like earphones, but a really good set of headphones could be really nice. And I found this one on Amazon that I bought, I think 2 years ago, something like that. Wireless headphones, and I think I was listening about 6 hours a day on a daily basis from Monday to Friday when I was traveling around, and I think I was just charging these headphones like once a month. It's ridiculous. The battery life is ridiculous, and the quality of the sound is actually 5.0 on the Bluetooth, and you've got noise cancelling, and the brand is Cohen E7, so I'm gonna once again link it in the description. And it's actually really affordable if you can't afford the Beats or Bose. This one does the job. So now let's move on to the next one. The next one is really good, and that could be a really good investment because every single day we're drinking coffee. Maybe just buy a mug, but like a custom mug. I know that Ola England's doing really nice mugs for his YouTube channel, and I think it's a pretty good idea. And when you wake up in the morning, you know, when you have a nice artwork or something on your mug, it's always a good gift. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. So a mug would be a really good idea. The two following one are a little bit useless, but it's actually pretty cool. So you can get, I don't know if you've seen, but every single time when we're going back from somewhere, we literally throw our keys somewhere in like a pot or something like that. But Marshall had a really good idea to put like a key, something to hold the keys, and it's based on the jack. So you can buy this, and when you go back home, you literally just plug your keys, and I think it's a pretty cool idea. It's a little bit useless, but why not? And the next one would be just the jack thing on your key, because like, I don't know, if every guitarist like it. I mean, if I've got one on my keychains, I would be like, yeah, why not? So you can get your keychain, but the key gear is the Marshall thing that you can plug your key, and I think it could be a good idea. It's a little bit pricey though, because you're paying Marshall, but you can't go wrong with that. Alright, the next one is a gig bag. The gig bag is really important, because if one day we want to go to the beach or if we want to travel or whatever, we always got those bad quality gig bag with an expensive guitar in there. And I've got the mono cases that I definitely recommend. They are really good. They're a little bit pricey though, but you can literally keep it for forever. I mean, it's really useful. Even if it goes to the suit or whatever, you don't care. It's really secure for instrument. And if the instrument is really expensive, you really want to cover it, which could be a gig bag or a flight case. I prefer gig bag in my case because I'm not taking flights often now. And yeah, gig bag is a really good solution. And the next one could be a jack, because sometimes our jacks, because we use our jacks a lot of, well, every single day basically, so they get a little bit old, and a set of jack is actually really cool to have, a spare jack especially, and the DRW one are actually amazing as well. I bought this one like, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago. They're working like first day, you know, and they're a little bit pricey to buy. I think it was about $40 or something, but it's really worth it. Or if you want to be crazy, you can go for a wireless system with the X-Vive V2, or yeah, the X-Vive V2 is actually pretty decent, so you can have it for $100 or something. And it's by Bluetooth, so you just plug it to your guitar and to the pedal board and you're good to go. And that could be a really game changer. So as I mentioned before about the merch, I'm gonna say it one more time, but vinyls could be a really good idea as well. Vinyls is really popular right now, and I guess it's pretty cool to start again a new collection of vinyls that our parents did in the past. I think it does the effect, so vinyl is definitely a sure value. And if the guitarist that you know is a pure geek, what you can buy is plugins. Yes, because now what I noticed, especially in 2020, everybody is doing everything with computers. They're not even using like physical amps. I don't do it either. I've got my Helix here, but plugins is actually a really good investment, especially if you want to compose your own songs. It's pretty straightforward. You just plug it into your audio interface, load the plugin, and you've got the insane quality. And especially with Neural DSP, they're doing a campaign with 50% right now on their plugins, and in my opinion they're the best on the market. And I literally just bought the Pliny one a few days ago, and I'm really happy about that. So I might do a video real soon. But yeah, plugins is the way. If you want to have a look on the Neural DSP, go for it, and let me show you the next one. An audio interface is really essential, especially if you want to compose, and the one that I definitely recommend, I don't know if you can see it on the camera just right here, but it's the Focusrite 2i2. It's a really cheap audio interface, but I love it so much I don't want to change it right now. I've got this one for almost 10 years, maybe not 10 years, but more than 5 years for sure. And it's still working like the first day, and to record my guitars and everything, it sounds absolutely perfect. I did already 1 EP and 1 single on this, and never let me down, never had any trouble. Did a lot of gigs with that, never had any trouble. So the Focusrite 2i2 is the one if you want to buy an audio interface. And the last one that I have for you in today's video is this bad boy. Sorry for the dust, but this bad boy, a Midi keyboard. Yes, because as I just said before, a lot of guitarists are composing. I don't know why I didn't buy this before. I used a pad, but I do literally everything with that. I can program drums, I can do piano, I can do synth, strings, a lot of effects, and it's really useful because it's really small. You can plug it in USB and record straight away into your DAW. In my case, I'm using Logic Pro. And yeah, this one is actually $40 or $50, can't remember the price. And this is a sure value. So if the guitarist that you know, he's a geek and wants to compose it, do not have this bad boy actually, you can literally go for it. He's gonna, or she's gonna appreciate that. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope I helped you through having new ideas for gift, because Christmas is on the way and this is pretty exciting. Make sure to destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm, to subscribe on the channel, and let me know which gifts are you going to buy. I'm really curious, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.